Hi, this is Malibu Burt. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing Tanya Sale. She's the Chief Executive Officer of Outsource Financial. Good morning, Tanya.
Hi, Malibu.
Now look, aggregators are obviously the link between brokers and lenders, but they also clearly play an important role in changing the future of mortgage professionals. What are your thoughts on the future of mortgage professionals, and what type of loan writer do you think is best suited to Outsource Financial?
Oh, good question, Malibu. Good questions. Well, firstly, let's, touch on the mortgage professional.
Right.
Okay. Where I think mortgage professional will be going through within this industry, I think it's going to be huge. At the moment, 51.9 or nearly 52% of all mortgage lending in Australia goes through a third party,
right,
i.e. like the mortgage broking side. Now that's massive. That really is massive. Do we think it's going to go up even further? Yes, there is. So the stats there will show a lot of people who are wanting to come into our industry as a mortgage professional, that the opportunity is certainly there. Now, a great man once told me is figures don't lie.
Right.
And those stats
Don't lie.
Don't lie. So yes, I think it's going to grow and grow and grow. In relation to your question on what kind of loan writer Outsource likes to have under us,
Yep.
well, it's known that we've really wanted to position ourselves as the preferred aggregator for the professional services sector. And when I say professional services sector, I'm meaning like financial planners,
Right. Yep.
accountants, legal, and of course quality loan writers. That's who our main focus is on.
They're who you're targeting.
That's exactly who we're targeting.
Right. Okay, well, when you talk about Outsource Financial, you actually talk about models. What do you actually mean by that?
I do go on about the models a bit, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me explain the models.
Okay.
So we have a referral model, we have a direct writer model, underneath there sits lending managers. So let me explain what a referral model is.
Okay.
So the referral model, let me go back a step, Malibu. Let me go back a step.
Sure.
Let me explain why these models were created some 14 years ago and why I created them. Because I saw such a need for those professions that I was talking about before and who we actually target. There was a need for some sort of different kind of model for them.
Right, okay.
To enable them to add a bolt-on of lending to their core business. So with the referral model, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a referral model where the company or the group just may not have the resources,
Okay.
the skill sets, or the desire to write the loan themselves. Okay? So this model allows them to refer.
Right.
Hence, they refer
Hence
to
the outsourcing.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. So they refer to a lending manager of their choice. We give them, maybe 2 or 3 lending managers that they can interview, which is pretty good, and they can actually choose which one's going to be best suited to their business and to their culture within their business. Now, another big part of that on the referral model is why it's so successful for groups that are wanting to do that, the bolt-on lending, is because the client ownership is theirs. The client ownership is just smack bang theirs. It's not Outsource's client. It's not the lending manager's client. It's actually the member's client, and that never changes.
Right. So you're actually almost empowering them.
Definitely.
Wow.
It's their business, so definitely. So the referral model is very strong for us.
Right.
Okay. The direct writer model. Now people get confused. Direct writer, mortgage broker. I don't like those 2 words. Mortgage broker.
Okay.
So internally, Outsource uses the word direct writer. So what it is, it's if that person wants to write the loans themselves from interview all the way through to settlement. Okay. So they get accredited with the lenders. We pay an upfront trail. That's the direct writer, which is similar to, I guess, what the industry knows as a mortgage broking model. Briefly going back to the referral model as well, we pay the member an upfront and trail.
Okay.
So, which is quite strong within the market, the kind of commission that we provide them, or pay them, to tell you the truth. And then there's the lending managers. So underneath the referral model and direct writer model, there's this other little square that says lending managers. So the lending managers are handpicked by Outsource Financial. I sign off on every lending manager in Australia, and the reason why is that lending manager is wearing two hats.
Right.
So they can go out and write their own,
Yes.
but they're becoming, I guess, an additional resource to the referring member because they become their loan writer. So we have to be very careful of the lending managers that we have under our umbrella, because if they bugger up the transaction, so to speak,
Right.
it can have an impact on the referring member's core business, which is not lending.
Right. You sound like you're almost nurturing them and making sure that everything runs really perfectly.
You're spot on.
Yeah.
And that's a really good word that you've used, Malibu, because the processes that we've built and have put in place.
You are. You're like the mother hen, nurturing all of them and making sure that everything works absolutely to a T.
I'm probably just one of the mother hens. Maybe outsource is the mother hen. Outsource would be the mother hen.
Now, look, you've also been very vocal in the media about the word independent. Now, can you tell us a bit more about the benefits of choosing an independent aggregator?
The famous word of independent. ASIC like us to use words non-aligned.
Right.
I still like the word independent, but I now have to throw in non-aligned just in case ASIC's watching this video or this interview.
We're being very politically correct, thank you.
So that's a tick off compliance. No. So yeah, look, I'm very strong on independence in this industry, and I guess the benefits of a member joining Outsource is that they will get true independence in regard to the ownership as well of Outsource Financial. A lot of the aggregators, the big aggregators, are now owned or partially owned by a bank. Do I think that's a good thing? I personally, and it's only my own personal thought, I don't think it is a good thing. What I think is a good thing is full disclosure on that side of the fence. So with our members, they can sit in front of one of their clients and feel very comfortable that they're doing full disclosure, because under regulation, writers have to provide 3 product comparisons or 3 lenders to the consumer.
Right, so they can shop around and see that they're getting the very best deal.
Correct.
Right.
So they're not just pushing one product,
Yes.
one lender's products. Now, our members don't have a problem with that because we're independently owned and operated. But what happens with a writer that's under an aggregator that is owned or partially owned by a bank, and all of a sudden they're saying, oh, this product, and that product just happens to be
In their best interests.
Well, maybe.
Or maybe.
Well, it shouldn't be in their best interest, it should be in the client's best interest, but that's where the grey areas start coming into play. Because the general consumer these days are very well educated on full disclosure and things that are happening in our third-party industry. And we can thank the media for that, Malibu, because they're educating the general consumer on these type of things. So I guess that's one feature of joining an independent group.
But it also sounds like Outsource Financial is very transparent. You can see exactly what you're getting, which is very important.
You're spot on. That's exactly what it is. We might use that in our website. Thanks. No,
Transparency!
So, definitely. And I guess the ability to react to changes within the industry. Being independent, we don't have all those layers. We have to go and get this ticked off, this ticked off. We can usually just say, yep, that's the direction we want to go, that's the direction our members want to go.
Right.
And we go and we just do it. And there's, of course, many other, I guess, not many other
Methods.
not even methods, positives in joining an independent aggregation group like Outsource.
Well, you're so passionate and you're very hands-on with it. So I think people would probably feel very comfortable with you right from the onset, because you're very upfront about everything straight off the board.
Yeah.
And people really respond well to that.
Well, they do. And part of the strategy of Outsource is that me, being the CEO of the company, I meet every single member whether they're a referring member, whether they want to be a lending manager or direct writer, before they come under our umbrella.
Right.
And the reason why we do that is because I want them to meet me. I'm running this company.
Yes.
So they've got to be comfortable in the person that's leading the group. And secondly, I want to meet them to see if they're a good fit for Outsource and all the other members, because it's not just about Outsource's brand, it is about the members' brand. And the members that that are under us and the members that are looking to come under us, they know that we value and protect their brand like nothing on earth.
Right.
Hence, we can't afford to let someone slip through, or a group that slipped through that's not on the same page as our members and as Outsource. And that's a big indication on being independent, that I can go out and do this.
So your personal mission statement actually reflects the company's mission statement as well.
Definitely.
So you are what you're going to offer your clients, and if you're not going to give them the proper service that they deserve, then you don't want to know about it, basically. And that makes you a really positive, role model, really, for the financial industry.
Well, yeah. Well, one would hope so. I don't think we try. I think it just comes natural. We're very passionate at Outsource Financial.
It shows.
Thanks.
Now, what do you believe, apart from you and your mission statement and your transparency and your nurturing abilities, but apart from that, what do you think Outsource Financial's major strengths are?
Well, one, I would say the team that we have under Outsource Financial.
Right.
It's
You mean there's more of you?
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of mini-me's. Some of them go, no, I don't want to be a mini-me. The team, we're all on the same page.
Yep.
The expectations that I said as the CEO of the company filters down. But the other big strengths is we created a new entrant program for our members. And the reason why we did that is because we were just getting so frustrated with what we were seeing out there in the industry, that these groups out there were charging an arm and a leg just for someone to be mentored.
Yeah.
Now, we say we want to encourage people to come into this industry, not send them broke within 6 months. So at Outsource, we've got a fantastic new entrant program that we don't charge for.
Wow.
So, and people go, well, we know, why do you do that? And we go, well, we're going to assist this member in building a very profitable and successful multifaceted business. That means they'll be writing more lending.
Yes.
Of course, that's going to have an impact on Outsource, so it benefits us as well. So we work together very much on the new entrant program. That's been extremely successful for us, Malibu, and it's just growing each day. To tell you the truth, the second one that springs to mind is our marketing area.
Right.
We have Deborah Ben, who heads up our marketing and strategy area, works virtually tireless on a day-to-day with our members.
Right.
So and all members are different. So having marketing, I guess, implemented in one's business has to suit
their strategy. So you have to have somebody who's going to be able to fine-tune the message that they're trying to convey and deliver it in such a way that they're going to want to utilise.
Exactly. And a creative person.
Yes.
No, I'm not creative, that's for sure. And a lot of our members aren't creative either. But Deborah Ben and her team are.
Right.
And that's been a major plus. And again, we don't charge for that.
Really?
Yeah. If they want printing, they pay for it. But no, none of this is, all
So this all comes underneath that umbrella.
Correct. On assisting them build a multifaceted and successful business. The diversity that we have many offerings other than lending. Of course, we've got lending. I like saying the cookie jar analogy. In a lot of my
What's in the cookie jar?
Yeah, many things, many flavours are in this cookie jar, the Outsource cookie jar Malibu. So, but the member can go into that cookie jar and take out from that cookie jar what they want when they want it.
So you are very flexible in that way. So you have all these different analogies that you can apply to the client and that they can choose for themselves and then work around.
Correct.
And then Deborah Ben helps with the marketing for that.
Correct. And the thing is, with the offerings, there's many offerings. So they may have mortgage lending, but then all of a sudden the business may then want to add motor vehicle and equipment.
Right. Okay.
Or they want to general insurance. I mean, the list goes on. So it's their call. It's their call. There's just many offerings there. It's up to them. So I guess that's just some of the strengths. I could go on all day.
I was just going to say, how much time have we got? All right. Now, look, you've been known in the media to say that outsource is more like a business partner to your members than an aggregator. What do you actually mean by that, business partner?
I think with this whole interview, if you start then putting all the pieces into the jigsaw, it comes into one. I don't like, again, the word aggregator, because what's an aggregator? And how we work with our members is not of an aggregator, it's of a business partner.
Right.
Of all those things, we're big on training and education, not only to our members, but we create things and build things for our member to train and educate the general consumer or their clientele. That's not of an aggregator, that's of a business partner to assist them in growing their business. We do the workshops with them, but at the end of the day, we work so closely with them, they don't even think we're an aggregator. They actually call us their business partner, and that is the biggest compliment any member in Australia could give Outsource Financial.
So seriously, why would you go anywhere else? Tanya Sale, Chief Executive Officer of Outsource Financial, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Malibu.